Alright, so, Swain Trundle mid-range. What is a mid-range deck? A mid-range deck is the in-between of an aggro deck and a controlling deck. They're in the middle, if you will. They are designed to play against both control and aggressive strategy. So in a typical aggro strategy, you assume the role of a controlling archetype. In the control matchup, you assume the position of being the aggressor. So you're suited to do both. A lot of people love mid-range style of gameplay, which is why they're drawn to this game, as Magic the Gathering has decreed that mid-range can't be playable. Okay. So, where do we start? We're going to start off with one of my favorite champions. I love Swain, and they're the little wombo combo that they have with the Leviathan. Swain is a 5-mana 3/6 with Fearsome, which means they can only be blocked by units with 3 or more power. They Nexus Strike, meaning when this unit deals damage to the opposing Nexus, this deals 3 damage to the enemy Nexus. So, basically, if they don't get blocked, they deal 6 damage instead of 3. Now, if you've dealt 12 non-combat damage, Swain levels into a super burlier Winged Swain, right? Awesome. They become a 4/7, and whenever you deal non-combat damage to the enemy Nexus, you stun the strongest back row enemy. So, and their Nexus ability, instead of goes deal 3 to just the enemy Nexus, it deals 3 to all enemies and the enemy. So, Swain with the Leviathan, which is an 8-mana 5/8, that when you play it, it draws a Swain, and it has Overwhelm, which deals excess damage to units blocking it, to the enemy Nexus. At the start of a round, it deals 1 damage to the enemy Nexus 3 times. So it's not all simultaneous, it goes ping, 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 and then that makes Swain go stun, 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 which is really sweet. Super swole Swain. You're making me say you're making me practice with my voice. That's what you're doing. Hi, Doom Murloc, how are you? Okay, so our other champion was released in this Call of the Mountain expansion. This is Trundle, the Troll King. They have regeneration. So unlike in Magic, this game follows a similar principle like Hearthstone, where units maintain damage that they have taken throughout the entire game, unless they have this ability called Regeneration, which heals a unit fully at the end of each round. So this makes dealing with Trundle very difficult in aggressive shells if they don't have single target removal, or if they don't, just burn Trundle down. So, like I said, they are a 4/6. They level up when you play an Ice Pillar. When you are summoning Trundle, they create an Ice Pillar in hand. And they turn into a 5/7. When summoned, they create another Ice Pillar in hand. However, they gain this really nifty ability. They get Attack. Grant me +1/+0 for each 8-cost card you behold. Behold is a new mechanic, where if you behold something, you have it in play or in your hand, and you don't, I believe, need to reveal it to your opponent. So, for every 8-mana card you have in hand, you just kind of, like, buff up Trundle, and it's a permanent buff. Grant means permanent, not until end of turn. They also get Overwhelm. So, this is an incredibly strong champion when they level up, and you just have a couple of ticks going forward. Aloha Friday, popping in to spread aloha and hope you have a wonderful stream. Mahalo. Well, thank you, Nutter. Your dog just shat on the floor. That sounds like dogs, yeah. Alright, so this deck has a bunch of early game drops like Omen Hawk, Avarasan Sentry, which helps you draw a card, Ice Veil Archer, which frostbites an enemy, and the goal is to just keep the board gummed up at the beginning of the match, or be aggressive if we're facing off against a control deck, and then just kind of tempo out and play our big trolls that have regeneration and kill them. We also have a cheeky Captain Falron in there. They're an 8/8 for 8. When summoned, you create 3 Decimates in hand. Decimate is a 5-mana deal 4 to the enemy Nexus. So if we get them low enough early on, we can just kind of grind them out. So one of the things that I absolutely love about this game is that in the beginning of a matchup, you can see what champions your opponent are playing. This is a Jinx and Diana deck. Both of them are very aggressive champions, so I can assume that my opponent is going to have my opponent is going to have an aggressive start. So I'm going to mulligan all the non-aggressive stuff. And we are rewarded by getting an Omen Hawk, aka the pro player. Pro player move. Omen Hawk, when played, buffs the top 2 units of your deck by +1/+1. Also, if you notice, we're on brand right now. We got a Frost Pet, Frost Board. I think I'm just gonna bank the mana. Did the new cards just come out today? They came out on Wednesday. Alama, if you check out our YouTube channel, you can see what cards we've been playing around with. It's pretty cool. Alright, so they have Dusk Meadow. Oh, that's actually really good for us. That's also really good for us. Culling Strike kills a unit with 3 or less power. Now, do I want to Avalanche here? How do I feel about avalanching? Do I be greedy and see if they go for it? I think I'd be greedy and see if they go for it. I could take 4. The cool thing about avalanche is if I play a unit with regeneration, while this deals 2 damage to everything. See, we were really rewarded, so now we're gonna play the avalanche and just get 4 for 1. So what I mean by that is we're gonna kill 4 of their units for our 1 card. So while we lose our 1/1 Omen Hawk, it did its job. It buffed the Leviathan, making this ship even swoller. And now they only have 2 mana to play around. While they have Dusk Petal Dust, they could play a cheap unit like that. I'm not really too concerned about a 2/3 though. I basically saved myself from 8 damage and just took 2. So I think we went out on that exchange. And especially since we have Death's Hand with our and Culling Strike, we can just deal with this down the line. Alright, so we used up all of our mana. Oh, except 1 spell mana left over. So one of the cool things about Legends of Runeterra as well, if you have any unused mana, you can bank up to 3 of it as spell mana to cast only spells. So, and when a card has a secondary effect when playing it, it'll generally like have a gold U around it. So because we have an 8-cost card in hand, we get to play this unit, and now it has regeneration. Isn't that right, Bailey? Okay, Bailey is over there. Bailey is having some issues.
Darkness hides in my path.
Alright, so we're going to attack with this 3/5 because they're not going to block with a 2/1 or a 2/3. So we could actually clear both of these out next turn if we want. Ooh, that's a 4/6 Swain. I kind of like that.
Mwah.
So I have a choice. I could play Trundle, put another body on the board. If I play Swain... Alright, let's see what they do. They just leveled that up.
I'll give you to the count of...
Forgive me.
I don't think I want to take 5 against an aggressive deck. So I'm going to block here. Get a little bit of damage in there. We have to kill this Jinx because it'll just keep drawing them units. So it feels real bad to lose our troll. But reality is, if we can keep this Jinx off the table, we can deal with a future Lunari Shadowstalker with Culling Strike. And they've emptied their hand, so they're less likely to draw into their champion next turn. And we can make this play because we are, perfect. We can make this play because we are going on the attack token this turn. So, no matter what they play, they can't attack and hurt us. And they have to play something big to deal with Swain. Oh, they can't? So these units can't block Swain because he has Fearsome. So I'm going to deal a total of 8 to their Nexus and then kill their 2 elusive units. So we basically, if they don't have any interaction here, the game is over. So my opponent's waiting, so I'm going to have a little bit of purple drank.
Fear not death.
Indecision is the first of many.
So they're going to try and kill my Mystic Shot, or my Swain here. So I'm going to, in response, deal 2 damage to this unit. Oh no. Will it not do that? Okay. So my unit's going to die, but I'm going to kill their 2-3. I'm okay with this exchange because I have a Leviathan that I can just get another Swain out. So, like, we have 3 cards in hand, they're an aggro deck, and we're at 14 health. Now, if you notice, and we just drew the second Swain, so kind of over. With that being said, when we... Alright, so we're going to just play this Trundle out, and then level them up next turn. So, when we were doing combat, we hovered over what is known as the Oracle's Eye. It shows you how spells in combat acts. So, oh my god, this is just so sweet for us. We have a Ice Pillar, which levels up our Trundle. Such cool animation. It levels up our Trundle, and then we can just play, like, Leviathan. Or honestly, we're just going to play Captain Farron, right? When you play the Ice Pillar, it's a 0-8 that has Vulnerable, but when you play it, you refill 8 mana. And at the beginning of the turn, and when you play it, it grants the strongest enemy vulnerable this turn. So, if my opponent didn't realize it's over, now it definitely is. We have Reach. Yeah. Good game. Just like stun, stun, stun. Stun, stun, stun. Stun your booty. Alright, my opponent's playing an archetype I kind of want to try out. I think I get rid of the... No, I think I keep that. Just bank mana. That sounds pretty good for an opener. Yeah. Oh my god, yay! We're actually doing it, chat! Oh, you too, yeah. 100%. I like the changes that we made with the Ice Quake because it helped enable Swain much quicker, if you notice. It dealt 9 damage. Okay. Do I want to play my Sentry? Yes, I do. I have plenty of other targets to remove their big units, so I'm like, whatever here. I'll just kill it and then open in for 4 attack, or 5 damage. Now, if they have a buff spell they want to use to save this, I'm like, whatever. Right? So, we have Troll Ravager, but we don't have an 8-cost card. Yeah, they just spent a Bastion on the 3-3. I'm... Okay. You got it. Alright. So, if they want to trade these here, that's fine.
Light the signal fires.
So I think I played Babbling Bjorg.
Rum is on the job.
Alert the kitchen. We'll need more food.
Yeah, we do this to give our troll regeneration. So their Braum... We only had 1 more mana here.
Show our friends the door. Show me your best.
So, I think I actually... So, yeah, I think I just take this. That feels weird. See what they do with their Braum. Like, they get a 3/3 out of the deal. Do I Noxie and Guillotine? No, I don't think I do. They possibly have another Bastion if they were willing to waste it on this 3/3. I'll just get my Troll Ravager and get value of this later on. Yeah, like that. Gotta kill that right now. They did have it. God bless. God bless, little nerd. I'm gonna attack here and see what they do.
You are safe with Braum.
You just want to take the 9?
Let's talk about your dad.
Okay, so we push 3. Our troll has regeneration, so they don't want to block that. So now they get to play a spell.
Speak, star.
So I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna attack their Braum here. This is a mistake. This is a real big mistake. Never mind, not punished. They had 3 mana available. That's really good that they didn't have anything. Cutting them off of their Braum when they were so close to level is real nice for us.
Gems are superb. Bad for the teeth, though.
I have to kill this. Yeah, and then our unit's gonna regenerate, so that's pretty nice. Avalanche. If they play one more to the board, we're really far ahead. Avalanche. Come on. One time. One time. One time.
Don't worry. I am here.
Perfect.
I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
We can kill their Tarek. No, they have these at burst speed, so we can't. Well, we can kill them on the back.
Warm hots and hot soups.
Alright, so next turn we just level Swain. No, next turn we play Leviathan out.
Runs on the house.
We take 4. Got it.
Prepare the cargo.
Okay, got Swain City. Swain City. We can block, chump block with the Troll Ravager.
Sure, you're all shiny and majestic, but can you float?
I could certainly try.
Yeah. They're gonna play a lot of, I would save some of those gems, man.
Every gem you bestow reflects the beauty of our world.
Alright, so we're not dead on board yet, and we're gonna be able to push a lot here. But if they put more to the board, we get Trundle?
Who goes there? The trolls
Yeah.
are going to war.
Go to war.
Yeah, that's real good for us, actually.
They say these were from the Protector himself.
This will be a good winter.
Alright, so their Tarek is gonna gain tough,
Snow
and a bunch of buffs.
This will be a good winter.
It only copies one of those, right?
Snow and stars.
To preserve beauty and protect
Okay, so their
all
Tarek levels up.
An auspicious season.
gems grant a wearer harmony.
Look sharp.
My opponent has to figure out their blocks because they're using, or their attacks because they're using the support mechanic, which is really damaging.
See all.
Unyielding.
This will be a good winter.
So have to chump here.
Great snow sunder!
Have to chump here. Right? If I don't chump here, do I be greedy and keep an extra unit on board? I think I do. I don't want to kill this 3-1 or this 1-1 because it's just gonna give Starlit Seer more stuff to block with. Well, I guess we actually could, and the reason why is they have 1 card in hand. All right, so I get that. All right, so we have another chump blocker. They have 3 gems in play. Scared spoils, got it.
An auspicious season.
So now that we're going to be on attacks next turn, we can place Ice Pillar into Swain.
Artillery barrage!
It's always cold in the Freljord. Hail to the king.
Actually, I think we could just win. Right? I think we could just win.
Smashing.
No, I think we lock it up this way. Yeah.
By my hand will not be surprised.
Grand General!
So play something. We're gonna deal 3 damage to that, and then Swain it.
Their time has come.
Yep. Oh, so now we might be able to just kill him.
Come, Guardian.
That's fine.
Will be vanquished.
So that's getting stunned. Okay, so that gets +4/+4, or +3/+3 and still dies. So that's stunned. Okay, that gets +1.
Gem of our divine patron.
They have nothing in hand. Oh, so can I straight up win this if I do like this? These both die. And then all these will be stunned at the beginning of the game. Okay, yeah, okay, I think this is a good trade here. I think we're about to win. So, we have a bunch of lethal outs, but real talk, they have 3 creatures on board and they're going to be stunned with Swain. So then we just pass and go. They have to draw another Arbiter of the Peak to survive. Which, they could. Just gonna end the round. Good game. Exodia, obliterate! You guys know the Pokemon names? Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching our video. Now to give a special shout out to our sponsor tier patrons. Nejikuma, we appreciate all the support you give to us. You keep the channel growing and the content flowing. If you want to be alerted to when we post a new video, make sure to ding that bell next to the subscribe button. If you like the content you see here, then consider tossing us a follow on twitch.tv/FierceFerrets.
And if you're really feeling the ferrety love, please consider supporting our work at patreon.com/fierceferrets. We don't make any money here on YouTube, so we rely on the generosity of our Twitch and Patreon subs, listed in these credits here, to bring more quality entertainment to you. And you'll get some great rewards for helping out. Thanks again, friends!
And we'll see you next video.